This is A Game. Fast acting, long lasting, with no side effects.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I am your host, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. So we're back again with Get Your Booty to the Poll. Remember, on the last presidential election, they had that whole advertisement where they were using strippers and all of that type of stuff in the commercial to get Black people to go and vote. Where they are at it again, I'm going to go ahead and share a Twitter post so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. So here was a tweet. I'm hoping that you guys can see it, from Black Visions, and it says MN. So I'm guessing that this is in Minnesota. It says, join us for a fun, shaking good time as we ride a party bus to the early voting center to vote yes on 2 to create a new Department of Public Safety. And this is the little flyer: professional strippers, music, a party bus. So we've got these women here, you know, on the flyer. Polls to the polls, shake that A to the voting booth, October the 30th, 2021, from 1 to 4 at Choice Gentlemen's Club. Polls to the poll. And as we can see over here, we got a little rainbow. So we know who's funding it. Okay, I don't know what this little symbol is over here, but we know what that rainbow is. So here's the thing. Because you're the laughing stock, Black women, of all women. They do not do this with other groups of women at all. You will never see an advertisement to go and vote, or for white women, or for Asian women, or for Latin women, to get them out to vote, to encourage them to vote by using strippers, by using what would be considered the worst of them, the worst of those women. You would not see them doing that. They're not going to use the trailer trash white girl to encourage the white girl that would vote to go vote. Like, they don't do it. Only with you. And the crazy part is, you participate in it. These be your ideas. And then you wanted to get mad at Meek Mill because I guess it wasn't your idea. And this is what I'm talking about. You get mad when people depict you the way you depict yourself. You depict yourself as these low grade, just these bottom barrel, just the trash of women, and you let yourself be represented like that, because they best believe if they're doing it at a gentleman's club, all them strippers is going to be having to show up and perform. They got a whole party bus, just encourage you through foolishness to do some foolishness. And they know how to get us to do things through us, the stupid culture, the trash culture that we have. But I'm not even going to stay there. We're going to go deeper into what actually is happening here, because that the appearance value is trash. But we went over that ad nauseum, right? How Black women don't care. There's no standard under the lost value system for appearance. No standard. This is your standard. When that white dude was hooping and hollering about Meek Mill and saying, black women, is this what you want? Y'all should have surrounded him and said, yes, Zaddy, that's exactly what we want. This is exactly how we want to be represented, because this is how we represent ourselves. We just mad at Meek Mill because Meek Mill is a black man that's going to make money off of it. That's all. It wasn't our idea. We're not going to make money. That's why we mad. You want everybody else to uphold your image to a standard, but you don't have a standard for it. But let me move on to some other points here. Under the lost value system, what do women learn? How to use their bodies as a bartering tool. Your body, your sex, the image of your sex, the promise of it, or the fantasy of it, which is what strip clubs are. And that's part of the lost value system, that you use your body to lead black men and influence what black men will do. Because trust and believe, that's not for the women. They're using the women to lure the men to actually come and vote. Because under the lost value system, black men are bucks. They are money and sex. And right now, we're not asking for money. So what is it? Sex. So let's try to use his sexual nature, his lustful nature, to drag him out, to influence him to vote however we trying to get him to vote. That's what the booty to the poll was about last time. Trying to get black men on board to vote the way black women wanted them to vote. And under the lost value system, we don't know how to do anything other than use sex and use lust and use our bodies. We don't know how to communicate properly to simply ask black men, how are you going to vote? How do you want to vote? Because that's not even a question, how they want to or what they want. Listen, we want you to do this. This is how we gonna try to influence you and make you do it. And under the lost value system, especially for black people, it's always a sex thing. That's how they did it on the plantation. Go and get the sapphire. Go and get the hottest one to make the strong-backed black man do what we want him to do. Because he's standing strong. He's standing on his square. He's taking whatever punishment we throwing at him. Let's throw a female at him to see if he can withstand that onslaught. Because after all, he is a man. And men are attracted to women. And women have a particular kind of lure sexually. So let us make her use that on him when we want him to do something that by force we can't make him do. That's plantation stuff. And they're bringing the plantation out. And black women are always participating in it. Willingly. I saw no gun in none of them pictures at nobody's head. I just didn't see one. If you saw a gun pointed at somebody's head, you tell me. Trying to get black women to use black men's sexual appetite against him so that he can work against his own interest. Because again, we saw that little rainbow. See, not everybody is behind that agenda, but we know that the vast majority of black women are behind that agenda. And we know that the masculinity, the heterosexual masculinity of our men is always being suppressed, and they're always being painted as aggressors and oppressors against the alphabet community. See, I've been able to thread these narratives together. They don't just stand on their own. They come together to create larger narratives. All of them false. in one way or another. And the other thing about it is they always placing us in our basest nature, always using our base, our lower state to get something done, never portraying us at a higher vibrational state. Because under the lost value system, you don't get to ascend. You don't get to evolve to a higher state of spirituality because spirit is at the bottom. Do you guys understand what I'm saying here? When I've been driving home, and I'm going to keep driving it home. They always got us doing some type of tomfoolery, dealing in our basest, lowest nature. Your sex is your lowest nature. That's that any animal will do it. Any animal that procreates sexually is gonna have sex, from the beast in the field to the dog in the alley. A bull, a cow, a lion, a rat. That's base right there. There's nothing ascending about that. Keeping us at our base nature so we can't think and so we can't discern anything. See, because discernment is part of the spirit. But under the lost value system, we don't deal with the spirit unless we can make money off of the spirit. Right now, we can't make no money off of it. And they never really want us thinking no higher, because as we do that, we become more discerning in what we do, how we do it. And that is how we get things like a standard for our appearance. And this is why I keep hammering home the issues with the lost value system. Because my sisters, you're very caught in that whole web, and you don't understand how far down you are. You don't understand how low you are, how much in danger you are. They got you up doing this kind of foolishness. Proudly, happily, thinking you really doing something for the community. Well, we just doing something to, get people out and vote and just have fun. No. You're bogged down with no discernment, no spiritual value, no standard, no truth, no care. You're bogged down. And this is how they get you to involve yourself in this type of tomfoolery, make a mockery of yourself so they can laugh at you. Would never do this with another group of women. Would never try to encourage a community, any other community, to vote in this manner. But they do it with you because you participate, because you just low enough in the lost value system to do whatever it is that you are told or asked or cajoled to do, without any thought about what it's going to look like and what kind of impact it's going to have, because you can't have a thought about future impact, because that takes discernment, and discernment takes spiritual value. So they got you all messed up. They got you all upside down. And they're going to continue to have you doing stuff like this. And as long as you're in this lost value system, you're going to keep doing it. And you're going to do it with a smile on your face. Then you're going to turn around and want somebody else to hold your image up to a higher standard. And it's not going to happen. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you're going to do it too. Posted it up there just as big, like you didn't see no problem with that post. Just put it up there. Didn't see no problem, not only with the post, but didn't see any problem with organizing such an event in the first place. Went to a gentleman's club. Come on. Because they know how far they got you caught in the foolishness. Anyway, Sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think about this. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.